Little small short experiment to see how liquids interact with each other, to see how liquids interact with each other. But before we begin, I want to quickly review you on solids, liquids, and gases. As our chart says, we talked about solids, we talked about liquids, the differences, and we talked about gases. Now, for example, would this be classified as a solid, a liquid, or a gas?
Solid.
It's a what?
Solid.
It's a solid. Very good. This ball is a solid. Now, let's look at this ice cube here. Let's look at this ice cube. I really want to tell you something about this ice cube. When the ice cube is frozen and it's hard, it's a solid. When the ice cube is frozen and hard, it's a solid. But if that ice cube, what would happen if that ice cube would start to melt and it was real hard? Then that ice cube can quickly turn into a what?
Liquid.
A liquid. It turns into water. It turns into a liquid. Now, let's think about gas. How many of you have had a balloon for your birthday? You've had a balloon for your birthday. I've had a balloon for my birthday. But inside that balloon is filled. Right. Right, exactly. Listen carefully. The balloon is filled with air, with helium. And that air that's inside that balloon is called a gas. It's called a gas. The air that's inside that balloon is called a gas. Now, I want to do I want to now look at liquids. I want to look at some liquids. How many of you, well, I know every last one, most of you drink milk. And I have some liquids here on the table. I have some water, just plain water. I have some milk. I have milk, and I have a good old Sprite drink. I have Sprite drink. I love Sprite drink. But I drink a lot. Not me too. It's I what? Also. Very good. Now listen carefully. But I've got some raisins here. How many of you all have ever eaten raisins? Now, let me see if this is a real raisin. I'm gonna taste it. Good. Yeah, it's a real raisin. All right, now, I'm gonna call on 2 or 3 of my assistants to drop some raisins in each one of these. Now, let me see. Let me get some raisins and put them on the top here. Now, Zanaya, would you put about 3 raisins in this water? I want to see if anything happens. Just put 3 raisins in the water. 1, 2. Well, you put more than 3, but that's okay. Man, that's 3. That's good enough. We're gonna see if anything happens with those raisins. Now, let's see. My little helper, Alyssa, would you get this time only get 3 and as you count, since we're going by that number 3, I want you to do it one at a time. So you're gonna count 1, and you're gonna count 2, then count 3. Can you do that? Put 3 in there. Count it loud. Okay, louder. Very good. 3, that's good enough. Then we'll see. Now, we don't see anything happen.